everyone, it's Pam here with Tattered Paper and Lace. Once again, I am here for the hashtag ABC April 2025 collage, hashtag ABC April 2025 challenge that Margaret at Seven Plaza and Tony at Crafty by Tony has put together, and it is for the month of April, and every day there is an alphabet letter that you need to use on that day and make something or show something or whatever with that letter. So today we're on E, and it is the 5th, and I'm going to do a little flippy flappy thing with envelopes, and I feel certain that others have done something like this. You may or may not have seen it. So I'm not embellishing anything. I'm just taking these envelopes and making a flippy flappy thing that then can later be decorated. So I have some vintage. These three are vintage envelopes. You can maybe tell by the coloration that they're truly vintage. So I'm going to use those. Then I have these two little printed envelopes that came from Amazon. So I'm going to be using that. And then I also have a mini CD envelope that I'm going to be using. So let's just get started on this. And we'll just show you what I'm doing and maybe some idea you hadn't thought of. But I'm going to do a flippy flappy thing. I am going to concentrate on leaving this flap of the big envelope, which the biggest envelope is my base. I'm going to concentrate on leaving that flap where I can flap it over. Let's do that there, and then we're just going to do along here. And you can leave some of these as envelopes to be a pocket. I don't think I want to do that, or at least I'm not going to make that decision completely today. But we're just going to get this on here. I'm going to have this flip this way, or do I want it to flip this way? I'm going to flip it this way. So that one's going there. And this one is going to go here. So we have these staggering, one here, one here. You can lay those back down any way that you wish. But that's how we're going to do one at the top, one at the bottom of this envelope. This is, I'm thinking of this as a page attachment, flip out from a page, or maybe a cover on the cover of a journal. And I'm just going to, and I'm probably going to decorate these with, when I do it, I'm not decorating it today because I honestly don't have time to do that. I wouldn't mind doing that with you, but today I am on a time schedule because we're going out of town tomorrow. So I still have some things. Well, this is Saturday. We went out of town yesterday. I'm filming this on Thursday. So I still have some things to do to get ready to go out of town, even though today we're already out of town and probably well, we won't be headed back, but we're going to come back on Saturday. But anyway, but we're going to be late getting back. So this one's going to flip up, and then I'm going to have this one flip down, and I understand this one will be upside down. Can either cover that or not. I don't know that I really care one way or the other. I can maybe cover part of it and not cover part of it. But in any case, I'm going to put this, and I want this flap to stay free because that's how I'm going to attach it to my page, or, you know, so it can be a flip out on the cover, whichever way I decide when I'm ready to use it. So this is just going to be a blank ephemera envelope base of flaps that you can then embellish. You can do this, keep it in your stash until you need it, to see that you want to use it, and it can just be, and then you decorate it according to what you want to do with it. That's my plan, and that's why I'm not, besides not having time, that's why I am not planning on decorating this with you today. But I just went in, as I showed you, it was Monday. No, excuse me, it was Wednesday. I did the used envelopes and did the bookmark with the corners of envelopes. My little thingy's in the way here. So I showed you all the envelopes I had there. I have tons of envelopes. And this is a good way to use envelopes, I think. And it just makes it interesting. So that's where we're at right now. I think I'm going to do this, and then this one is going to go here. Or here. Maybe here in the middle. And this is a mini CD, so it's only I think it's a 3, I got these off of Amazon. I think it's a 3.5 inch by 3.5 inch, as opposed to the 5 by 5 that a regular CD envelope is. But I want this to be in the middle, right here. So I'm going to flip that up. And this is easy to put together, quick and easy, no fuss, no muss. So it'll take more time to decorate it than it would be to put this together. And you just glue, I'm out of frame, just glue each flap down toward the back, because this is going to get, either this is going to get glued down. If it's on a cover, it might get glued down. Or it is going to be a flip out. I said I was going to do it this way, didn't I? It doesn't matter. You can do it either way, depending on how you decorate it. So you might, that's another reason to do it and then wait till you decorate. So all I did was layer the envelopes, staggering them so that you have all of your flaps on the back. I left this one loose in case I want to put it on a page to flip out. That could then be a pocket here. And then I would cover this so that you don't see this mess of flaps on the back. And the other thing that I might do when I am ready to decorate this is put a magnet. I'll put something on the back of here, and I'll put a magnet here. I'll put something on here, and that magnet would need to be like right here on this, and that way this would hold, the magnets would hold everything closed. So that's a nice way to do that. So you've got the flap, 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 flap up. Whoops. Did that one too much glue on it. I didn't want to flap all the way up, and flap down. You can make these be pockets here. These can be pockets here. However you want to do it. You could do it, fold it this way and have them folded this way. You can do this any way that you want to, but just as long as you stagger your envelopes each time. These two, top and bottom. Then we have one coming this side, one coming this side, and actually I would put this on top of this, so this would then be on top of that if I were going to do this way. Excuse me, this way. But if I wanted to do it that way, I still could do it the same way. So that's just my quick and easy, no fuss, no muss, not hard, simple little envelope flip that you can then use in your journals on the cover, on the inside. I could even do them like this, and then it looks like that. You can fold this just however you want to, as long as you stagger your envelopes on your main envelope. And my main envelope, let me tell you the sizes I have here. Get my ruler. The biggest envelope is almost, it's like 6, just barely over 6 by 4.5. That's the biggest envelope. Then this next size envelope, this size, is 4.5 by a little over about 3 5/8. 1, 2, 3, yeah, 3 5/8. And that's, this envelope and this envelope are the same size. Okay. Then this envelope, and you can use, it doesn't have to be this one that's decorated already. It can be any envelope that's this size, or they can be any size. This is 3 7/8 by 3 3/4. So these two are the same. Okay. And then I had already said that this one was a 3 1/4. Yeah, 3 1/4 by 3 1/4. Now, on this one, I probably won't have this part of it be, I mean, I will put in there, but this is not going to be a pocket. But I probably am going to put a picture or, you know, a vintage picture or something inside there. Maybe stencil this, maybe cover this with some collaging. You know, you can just do these however you want to. But this is just a quick little flip out envelope page idea. So that is my E for today. So E for envelope. So thank you for coming. I appreciate you coming. If you liked what you see, if you like this video, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more videos from me and the rest of the videos that I do for this ABC challenge, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. You'll get further videos from me. And if you've been coming along, thank you again for coming back. And if you've just found me, welcome, and I'm glad you're here, and I hope you'll be back. So again, this is E envelope for day 5 of the ABC April 2025 challenge. So we'll see you in the next video. Bye.